D-Roy Cruz here. Your Life Applications Officer. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for watching. Um, it's been a while. Um, the title of today's video should be Street People versus Certified Citizens. A video I've been meaning to do for quite some time, but I've been busy. I might be changing careers again. And you name it. I've been busy. The thing that is not addressed in society today that is all around us all the time is the fact that there are people that get it to the most part, and there are people that don't understand. There are people that are under an umbrella, under some source of protection that helps them to be certified citizens. And there are people who feel that nobody is certified. Nobody has a right to his opinion. Nobody has a right to say what's best for anyone else, even though it's very obvious that this person is living in a bad state of mind and health and mentality. Okay? So there are street people and there are certified citizens. Now, what's the difference? What are street people? Street people are anybody that wants to, who finds their comfort zone in minding your business. And they have their way of pushing their weakness, their mentality, their way of looking at life and that on you. And they think that you owe them something. Street people, they think that you owe them something. If they look at you and they see something valuable about you, then they assume that you owe them something. And they're always out on the street. And when I say street, I don't mean out on the street, hustling and bustling so much. But they're always out there trying to blame somebody else and trying to take from somebody else instead of taking their situation and locking themselves in their own home among their own family and fixing it there. They want to be out there, blaming you for their problems, blaming you for their unhappiness. Okay? A certified citizen is someone that understands the country that he's living in. Okay? He understands the soil that he's standing on. For example, whose country is this? You say, well, a lot of people, some of the most wealthiest, well-to-do, blessed people in the world cannot answer that question. Whose country is this? Oh, somebody. This country belongs to somebody, and it don't belong to. It doesn't belong to 12 races, or more. Now, sure, we're a melting pot, and we bring, everybody in here, and we want to reach out to those that have not. We want to reach out to the refugees of any country, whatever. We claim, as Obama claimed, that we're a country built on immigrants, which I don't agree with that. But even if you said that we're a country built on immigrants, even if you're right, Obama, even if you're right, okay, whose country is this? It ain't mine. Here's a better one. Who has the seniority in this country? Now, we don't give them the seniority, but they do have the seniority. We should respect these people because going all the way back to the first immigrants after this country was discovered, going all the way back to the first immigrants that ever migrated here, okay? Sure, they begin to build and establish culture in this country, but here's my question. Under what supervision? Under what supervision did they do it? And without giving myself away, these white folks don't have to go back and look at anybody and say, oh, if these people leave or these people leave, we're going to be lost. No, we're not. Okay, and I don't want to give myself away. But I do believe in seniority. I don't believe that you should kiss anybody's butt. I don't believe that you are a slave to anybody or you need to go back to being a slave to anybody. But I do believe that some people are seniority in this country. And I'm not just talking about your average Joe white man, okay, that doesn't care about this country. I'm not talking about every Democrat or every Republican. I'm talking about the people that have seniority, not only because, yes, they do have a color of skin, but they also have a way that they carry on in this country. They have a way that they act. They have a way that they supervise. They have a way that they train and teach. And they know where the money's at. They know where the holes are at and where the holes lead to. They know what to do with this country. We got people that have been here as almost as long as them and don't know what to do with this country. You know what I'm saying? All they know how to do is eat, sleep, have sex, and have violence. That's all they know how to do. Okay? They don't really know. Okay, moving on from that. But there is seniority in this country. Somebody has the seniority in this country. There are people that were here, okay, let's say after the Native Americans, that whole ordeal, after the Indians, the Native Indians lost this country to somebody else. We begin to have seniority in this country. Let me tell you something about war. If you go into another country, this is another reason why I'm very touchy about what's going on at the border, and I've always been touchy about what's going on at the border. Even when I was a Democrat, I was very touchy about that. Okay? But you got to be careful about what you let in here and what kind of mind and mental capacities you let in here. Okay? Because if you come in here, whether you come in from the inside out, like the Indians, like the Arabs do, like the Arab nations do. They go into a country and they rip it up. They destroy it from inside out and start off, okay, and make, okay, another Arab country, and you got refugees coming out of a new country now because they never put it. They're never going to leave. They're never going to make it like this. They're going to make it into an Arab country, but or it'll just control those that are the seniority in that country. They'll push their seniority on them, but make them responsible, and that goes on in other countries, not here in America, but others, they'll make them responsible for the safety and welfare of the people when they went in and took everybody captive, and now they have the seniority. But anytime you let somebody take over your country, whether it be from the outside in, whether from the inside out, I should say, or whether it be nuclear, or whether it be, foot soldiers in the plane, or however it was done. If your country gets taken over, whoever takes over the country has the seniority. That is why it's important for Israel to make sure that they fight for their land over there in Israel. That is why it's important, to stop terrorism when it gets to the United States. That's why we're trying to stop terrorism in Europe. Because once they take over, it don't matter how they took over, but once it's obvious that they took over, they own you. They are the seniority. Okay? So you need to understand that. Okay? Moving on from that, what is this? So the certified citizen is a person that is loyal to this country. He's loyal to this country by the type of work he does. He's loyal to this country by having, if he's not a religious person, if he's not Christian at all, he respects the fact that, Christianity, so to speak, was the dominant religion. He respects those that believe in God. He respects those that worship God. He respects the church. He may not understand the line between Catholicism and Christianity, but he respects both because both are this country. Okay? And I can understand it. Okay? He respects the flag. He respects the cultures. He even respects the diversity. That is a certified citizen. A person who's going around here saying that, we should send black people back to Africa, which black people aren't really from Africa, but we should send black people back to Africa. We should send everybody back to their native nation, regardless of what nation we left that nation in, regardless of what mess we left it in. We should send them back there. Okay? That person is not a certified citizen. He is a racist. But there are people that used to be racists that are certified citizens. Just because you're racist, that doesn't mean that you're a certified citizen. Because depending on why you're racist, it's more about protecting this country than it is about hating on any particular color of people. Okay? Moving on from that, there is only one certified separation, okay? And it's between good and evil. It's not between those that have money and those that don't. It's not between the rich and the, everybody, there will always be people that serve other people. You're not getting past that. There will always be people that do the jobs that others don't have to do. There will always be people that are out there getting their hands dirty and cleaning up, dung, okay, and doing the jobs that somebody that makes way more money than them doesn't have to do. There will always be people that are making all the money that can sit back and be entrepreneurs and sit back and barely watch you do all the work. There will always be that in a country like this. There will always be that. That is part of the cost of freedom. The cost of freedom. In order for you to be free, you cannot take it personal if somebody has to do a job that you don't have to do. You cannot take it personal if you have the better side of town and these people have to live in crap. You can't take that personal. You can't take it personal, vice versa either. Okay? Because that's bad for your freedom. You can't take it vice versa. You can't take it personal that you have to do this and this other person doesn't. And this person makes more money than you, lives in a better neighborhood than you, got things that you don't have. You cannot take it personal. Okay? You cannot take it personal. Okay? But there's only one separation, and that is the separation between good and evil. The separation between God's people and anything that is not like unto God. Okay? So God bless you, D. Cruz, your Life Applications Officer. More to come. There will be a part 2. Thank you for watching.